Yo, what's up, guys? It's me, Bearded Captain, here with Noob Turd Potato, whatever you guys want to call him. Just call him whatever you want. We're here back on Blatant Opinion. It's been a hot minute since we last posted. What are you even doing, bro? I'm actually gonna throw hands.
It's
Speaking
been
of
like
throw,
what, 2 months?
speaking of throwing hands, today the Premier League threw hands for the last time today. That's probably the worst intro I could have done.
That
Uh,
was actually the
oh,
most cringe thing I've heard.
that was actually so cringe. I'm so sorry, but yeah, no. Let's look at the Premier League listing. So obviously, as you can tell, I'm a Liverpool fan. What about you, Nucher?
And, Chelsea faithful.
Chelsea
But
faithful, but
unfortunately, it wasn't the greatest day for us, but we still made it. Top four. Let's go.
Chelsea faithful, but all you guys do, you guys are still plastic fans.
That's cap. That's the
That is
biggest cap.
that's not cap. So
Sure, a City fan, you're the biggest plastic.
okay,
Like,
but that's City, bro. City was established in 2011.
that's crazy. As soon as
So
$1 billion.
$1 billion just to get to the Champions League final. All right, so let's look at the Premier League top scorers. So we know that Harry Kane actually, surprisingly, even after through all his injuries, he was still first. What the hell?
Was he?
Yeah,
I thought,
he.
what's
No,
his name? Kane. Oh, Harry Kane?
I just said Harry Kane.
Oh, never mind. I thought you said something else. I thought you said Salah because
No,
you're a dick rider.
Salah. If Salah scored today, he probably would have gotten joint. But yeah, no, Harry Kane finished the season with 23 goals. Yet Spurs were still like seventh place.
It's
Imagine.
just I feel like they had a bad season just because the whole team was just trash except for Harry Kane.
No, but then they don't have a trash team. They just don't have like it's not managed properly.
No,
Because
I mean
look,
like they didn't perform. They didn't perform the way they wanted to.
because at the beginning of the season they were top four for a significant amount of time.
But they? I thought they
Yeah,
were always bottom.
no, it was City, it was Liverpool, City, um, Spurs, and West Ham for a while, I believe. West Ham.
And I think no, Leicester was up there too.
No,
Because
Leicester came up after. Like Leicester was like fifth, sixth, and then started like producing
yeah,
results over and over, right? Because I remember in Christmas Liverpool were first. Oh man, what a time!
at times.
We're also looking at Mohamed Salah with 22 goals, which expected
Bruno
Salah.
Fernandez. Bruno Fernandez 18. I'm sure 10 of those are penalties, bro.
The funny thing is that
There's no
you're
way.
actually spot on. I believe 10 of those were exactly penalties. It was either 10 or
Wow.
11. Because I know Firmino, who had a horrible season, still had more goals than Bruno Fernandez in open play.
That's really sad.
Again, take nothing away from it. Sure, Bruno is like a center mid, center attacking mid, but he is the focal point for United's attack. And just to see 18 goals itself, it's kind of funny. Um,
Real, real.
it's crazy. Like the only city has one player that's in the top 10 for goal for the what's it called, most goals scored. And it's Gundogan.
Is it
Gundogan.
actually?
Yeah, he has 13 goals. After that, the next
Oh
city
yeah.
player is you have to scroll quite a long way. The next city player is not even on the first page. It's pretty well down. It's Sterling with 10.
Yeah.
But they have City. Take nothing away. Sure, City had a really good season despite the money they spent. Their players played such an all-around game. Like everyone was within like 10 to 15 goals each player.
They still had like 83 goals according to stats.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
Because like Mahrez popped off in the latter half of the season. Sterling was always playing decently. They never really played with a striker that much this season.
yeah.
Right? It was always
It's
like
very like it's a
they
well-built team.
it was like a left forward, right forward system, and I don't know. We'll see if that continues to be the trend next season because they still have to play Jesus somewhere, right?
Oh yeah, I forgot he plays for that team.
That's crazy because they never play with the striker. So let's break it down.
Yeah.
City, uh, first place, kind of deserved. Second place, United. What are your thoughts on that?
I mean, it's surprising, but I guess you never talk about United like that. You don't expect them to do well, and nobody cares the fact that they're second, like except for United fans, obviously. But like, it's just the third place, fourth place, and fifth place that was like more important, to be honest. It seemed that way, like
How?
especially today.
Yeah, no, definitely, definitely. How I kind of see it though, if you look at it logically, no one cares about United because United, first of all, most of their goals came from penalties. Like, bro, 10. Imagine a penalty a game. That's 10 games. That's 30 points from penalties from Bruno.
Much.
Yes, they did have a good team. Like Luke Shaw, I believe, was probably their standout player of the year. Like he
Yeah.
really stepped up, and he was like one of the best players they've had in a while for a left back, anyways. Um, but again, they've had a lot of favors with VAR as well. Some of the refs they don't even they look at VAR and they still turn down the actual answer. So United's second place achievement was there. I could be biased because hey, I'm a Liverpool fan, but at the same time, I take nothing away. They're second place, but again, there's no trophy for second place at the end of the day,
Yeah. It's just,
right?
I guess give them the credit that they came second, sure, but
Exactly. There's
you didn't win anything special. It's not like you guys won the Prem.
right,
Same with Liverpool. Came third, and all of a sudden he's like,
but
"Oh
look at it
yeah,
this.
we're the best."
But now look at it this way: Liverpool has had 5 out of their 11 starters injured for over half the season.
Part of
They,
the game, man. That's
but the,
just part of the game.
part of the game, but they still lost 6 consecutive home games, and they drew multiple games. That being said, Chelsea couldn't capitalize on being third. Leicester couldn't capitalize. Spurs couldn't capitalize. Everyone else still dropped points, even though we were playing like garbage.
Listen, our Chelsea's focus isn't in the Premier League right now. It's in the biggest five of them all, the
Yeah,
Champions League final.
you guys,
Even though
you
the
guys,
chances aren't
you
that
guys,
high, but
you guys lost to Villa today.
it's fine. It's like it's in the past now.
You lost to Arsenal last week.
It's in the past. We don't talk
Was
about
it
the
no no?
past.
You was it last week? No, you
We
guys
look at
beat
the
Leicester
future.
last week. You lost to Arsenal the week before.
It's okay. Arsenal's like what, eighth? Who cares?
Yeah, Arsenal surprising first time in I think 26 years
Yeah,
they haven't gone to Europe.
yeah. It's
They're
surprising.
Arsenal's going down the drain. Their reign of I mean they never really had a reign of anything, but
Even though like Arsenal has a good team, I'd say like they're. I mean,
they don't really have a good team. They have good forwards, but they don't really have
yeah.
a creative team anymore.
Wait, let me see. I actually don't know who plays
They
for
have like
Arsenal anymore.
They have like Tierney.
Tierney is the
Is like
defender, right?
yeah, he's their most notable player of the year. Like
They got
Aubameyang and Lacazette. Lacazette
yeah.
is a tap-in merchant.
Saka's pretty good too. Upcoming player, but
Nah, we'll see what he does in the next season. But yeah, bro,
Pepe is pretty
Chelsea
good
fourth. Do
too.
you think Chelsea deserved fourth, or do you think they could have
Mm,
went higher?
I feel like he probably got on higher, but
Yeah,
I mean, if you look at Timo Werner, the way he played this season, it's not what we expected. Obviously, he wanted to win the title this year, but he just didn't play the way we thought he was going to play.
do you think next year he's gonna come back up? You know, just like as a striker, getting used to the
I
Premier
mean,
League.
Tuchel, like Thomas Tuchel, might help him, but I don't think he's gonna perform that well.
He's probably gonna be like a squad player at that point.
Like he might just become like a winger. That's what he's playing most of the time.
I'm not sure because then where's Chelsea gonna put their focal point in next season?
Or like Tammy Abraham or something, or bring
Bro,
in another striker.
Tammy Abraham's another penalty merchant or
Yeah,
tap-in merchant.
he did pretty well with Lampard when he was here,
Yeah,
and
but then
then
that's the thing though. Lampard is the reason Chelsea was so low.
no, bro. This first season he came in, he came third.
Was it? This season
Yeah,
apparently he was like doing horrible though.
no, the one where we had the ban, we couldn't buy anyone.
Oh
Like that season,
yeah.
we bro,
This
we did
this
so well that season.
dessert. Yeah, you guys bought players and it got worse.
Yeah, I don't know what happened.
But yeah,
It's okay.
because because of that defeat to Aston Villa, for some reason that didn't affect Leicester, who was in third literally last week, dropping down to fifth, which is very surprising. That game itself was crazy because Vardy got 2 penalties and make it 2-1, and then
Yeah,
Kasper Schmeichel lost his head, own goal, and then Gareth Bale, in classic Bale style, puts it back in the net, putting Spurs at sixth, no, at seventh, because West Ham ended up
yeah.
becoming sixth as well.
I think West Ham won their game as well today.
Yeah, so we're gonna see. Well, the top four remains unchanged from last season, except for United being pushed up and Spurs being pulled out of the top four. And now Europa, Europa's actually going to be kind of
Yeah.
exciting. Watching Spurs is going to be Spurs. Bale's have to go back to Madrid, so I wonder how Tottenham's going to replace him.
Oh, he's on loan.
Yeah, it's a loan.
Oh,
Yeah, they haven't
bro,
bought him back.
they paid all that money for his wages. That's insane.
I mean, to be fair, it's too expensive to actually buy him back. Where he's just
As a
gonna
Chelsea fan, I appreciate the fact that they did that because he helped us get top four. So,
disgusting. That's so stupid.
but yeah, if he does go back to Madrid, he's probably not going to play there.
Yeah, he's
They
not.
gave up on
He's
him.
just gonna go back to playing golf. But yeah, no. This season has actually been kind of an intense season. So, do you think everyone deserved where they are, or do you think
Um,
the only
I feel like
team I don't think deserved it? Again, could be a bias. I don't know if United deserves their second place. Top four definitely. They played phenomenal in certain games, but other times it's just like they had like a lot of VAR issues. Like if I had to rate them properly, I'd probably say like maybe fourth place if everything went according to VAR.
I'd say I can't. It's hard to tell if they deserve it or not. I guess top four for sure. But then again, if you were to swap out a team with the team that deserves Champions League football, it'd be Leicester.
Yeah,
Leicester,
definitely.
well, Leicester, the way they played all season, they deserve at least Champions League. But
No, no, 100%.
Europa League's fine.
But I don't know because take away Bruno, and I wonder how far United can really go.
Yeah, their teams, it's pretty random to be honest. They have
No.
like what Mason Greenwood, Rashford.
Mason Greenwood is an upcoming player though.
Yeah, but
He has
I don't
been
know.
doing well. Rashford hasn't been as consistent. Cavani has been showing that
Yeah,
he can do it in the Premier League as well. That's another
yeah.
player to watch out for next season. All right, folks, that's all the time we have for today on today's show. Thanks for coming back to our second episode of Blatant Opinion. We will be putting out more episodes more frequently in the future, definitely, because I will be posting this video within 10 minutes of recording. So there's going to be no
Yes,
editing
sir.
process. And with that said, peace out. Also, there's going to be a bunch of links in our description below. Just have a check out. We have like a social media links in like our Twitch, our YouTube channels, our individual channels, other social media, and different donation links in the bottom as well. With that said, peace out. What are you doing, bro?